Good morning. I'm Jasmine Ray. It was the night before Valentine's Day, 2019. To tell you the truth, it felt like an ordinary Thursday night with my boys. We were more excited about my oldest son's birthday than we were about Valentine's Day. Orlando was 9, almost 10, and Jayden was 7 at the time. Orlando was receiving services at the Children's Center to get him on track with behavioral issues that he had at school. Nothing too serious, he was just being a class clown and wanting attention. But it was affecting his grades. So we were referred to the Children's Center for help. Like I said, it was an ordinary night, homework, dinner, a little TV, and then off to bed. Jayden normally sleeps with me, and Orlando normally sleeps in his room. I only had one bed for me and one bed for the kids' room. Never would I imagine waking up to a blazing fire in our home. I woke up around 1 a.m., went to the kitchen, and it was completely indulged with flames. I ran to my bedroom to grab Jayden. I couldn't get to Orlando because of the flames throughout the house. On my way to escape out the front door, I tripped over something and I accidentally dropped Jayden. My brother, who lives right next door, he rushed in and got Jayden. And then he went back around to the Orlando's window to try to get Orlando. By that time, the windows were exploding from heat. The fire department arrived and Orlando was put out the fire. We were all rushed to the hospital. Jayden had over 80% of burns on his body. The hospital burn team did all that they could do to help my kids. Jayden responded well to the treatment, but Orlando, on the other hand, he did not. He slept throughout the fire. His burns were severe. After round-the-clock care work from the hospital, Orlando was taken off of life support 2 days before his 10th birthday. There are no words. I feel like my whole entire life was taken from me that night. Before that night, it was just me and my boys living our life, living a normal life. Orlando was an amazing child. Orlando was sweet. Orlando was funny. Orlando was a wonderful kid. So I did what I thought he would wanted me to do. I donated his organs so 6 other children could live. I donated his organs so 6 other mothers and fathers would not have to experience the pain of losing a child. I lost Orlando. We lost our home. We lost all of our belongings. I just wanted to go to sleep and never wake up. But I knew Jayden was counting on me. I didn't know what would come next. I didn't know where we would live. I didn't know how I would replace our furniture. I didn't know where we would get clothes from. I didn't know how we would get food. How would Jayden recover from all of this? I did not know. I just keep replaying the horrible night over and over again and thinking that I could have done more to save my child. That's the worst feeling you could ever imagine. Once again, we turned to the Children's Center. Lauren, our therapist, she listened. She heard our trauma and she got into action. I love talking to Lauren as well as Jayden. The Children's Center Board of Directors heard our story and gave what they call the Orlando Fund. Altogether, they gave $11,300 to the fund. Lauren helped us find a home. She helped us put a deposit from the fund. She helped us purchase items from Amazon. She helped us with beds, mattresses, pots, pans, bath towels, winter coats, clothes, and all of the basic things that we needed to live. I'm so thankful to them, Lauren, and to the Children's Center for all they've done to help us out. Almost 2 years later, we're still grieving, but I know I need to move forward. I wake up every day with a smile on my face and work as hard as I can for Jayden. Even when it's hard, Jayden and I have learned that we can do hard things. Jayden has a lot of feelings about losing Orlando that we deal with every single day. He also gets teased by kids at school because he has severe burns on his body. They do tend to say things about him, his arms, and his face being disfigured. And now this year with COVID, I haven't been able to do things with Jayden like I want. He's doing virtual schooling right now, some classes in the morning and some classes in the afternoon. Even with the teasing, we want to get back to school because he needs the structure. About a year ago, Lauren let me know that there was still $3,000 left in the fund. She asked if Jayden and I needed anything, since there was money left over for us. I really thought about it. We lived a decent life, doing the best that we can. We also know that it's important to help other people, and we're grateful for everything that we've received. I asked if it would be okay to use the remaining $3,000 to purchase smoke detectors for other families at the Children's Center, and that's what we did. I'm only 30 years old. I never imagined burying my son. That's something that I don't want anyone else to experience. I believe family takes all shapes and forms. There's the family you're born into, and there's the family that you choose. And I choose the Children's Center. Thank you.